Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going to dive into the world of something truly fascinating, a topic that's been on my mind for quite some time, and I suspect on yours as well. We're going to dive into one of my newest babies, my podcast, Pink Chocolate Lions. Now, let's for a moment explore what's the meaning of Pink Chocolate Lions. Let's first talk a little bit about the concept. There's a depth and a beauty to it that I believe will resonate with you. Now, I know you might be thinking, Pink Chalk Lions is not a common phrase, and that's precisely the point. Sometimes the most profound ideas are hidden in plain sight, or perhaps they're not even hidden. We've encountered these concepts before. These are concepts we imagine, these are concepts we create. And that's what we're going to do today on this episode. Feel the meaning of Pink Chalk Lion. Think about it for a moment. What's a lion? What does it symbolize? It's for sure the undisputed king, symbolizing strength, courage, and an untamed spirit with an undeniable presence. The power of the lion has captivated all of humanity. A lion, the image, the subconscious, it tells us that it commands respect, it inspires awe, and it embodies a raw, primal power that has captivated all of humanity. Now, imagine that same lion, but instead of its natural golden brown coat, it's adorned in a vibrant pink chalk. Now, let's explore what happens to that image. Immediately, the perception shifts. The raw power, the untamed ferocity is still there, but it's softened. It's altered. In fact, presented in a new light. The pink chalk doesn't diminish the lion's inherent strength, but it adds a layer of artistry, of human intervention, of a deliberate, unexpected, and something that's beautiful. This is where the emotional resonance begins. Pink chalk lions, for me, represent the idea of taking something inherently strong and powerful, something awe-inspiring, and finding a way to make it accessible, to make it approachable, to infuse it with a different kind of beauty. It's about seeing the potential. It's about understanding the gentleness within the strength for creativity within the wild. Consider the art of chalking. It's a temporary art form. It's playful. It's a way of leaving a mark, of expressing oneself without permanence. When you chalk a lion, you're not trying to tame it in a destructive way. You're not trying to erase its lionness. You're adding to it. You're reinterpreting it. You're engaging with its essence in a creative and imaginative manner. This is the concept this podcast inspires to help us apply to many aspects of our lives. Think about our own strengths, our own passions, our own inherent qualities. Sometimes we might feel like a lion, powerful, capable, but perhaps also a little intimidating or misunderstood. We might have a strong personality, fierce determination, a drive that can sometimes be perceived as overwhelming. What if we could find our own pink chalk? What if we could find ways to express our strengths, our passions, our unique selves in a way that is also approachable and is beautiful? It's not about hiding our strength, but about presenting it in a way that invites connection, that sparks curiosity. Perhaps you have a strong will, but you use it to advocate for causes you believe in with a voice that is both firm and compassionate. The pink chalk lion reminds us that strength doesn't have to be solely about brute force or unyielding dominance. It can be about resilience, about adaptability, about the ability to transform and to be transformed. It's about recognizing that even the most powerful among us can benefit from a touch of creativity, dash of playfulness, and a willfulness to see ourselves and the world through a different lens. It's about the courage to be different in a world that often encourages conformity. The idea of a pink chalked lion, it is inherently unconventional. It's a statement that it's okay to stand out, to be unique, to express yourself in ways that might not be immediately understood by everyone. It's about embracing your individuality and finding beauty in that distinctiveness. The art of creation is empowering. It's a testament to the human capacity for imagination and innovation. And we all have the capacity. We all have the ability to take the raw materials of our lives, our experiences, our talents, our emotions, and to shape them into something beautiful and meaningful. We can choose to see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. We can choose to add our own pink chalk to the canvases of our lives. This doesn't mean we should shy away from our power or our convictions. The lion is still a lion, even with pink chalk. The pink chalk is an addition, an enhancement, a reinterpretation. It's about finding balance between our inherent nature and our creative expression. It's about understanding that true strength often lies in the ability to be both powerful and gentle, both wild wonderfully. The pink chalk line is a symbol of embracing the unexpected, of finding beauty in the unconventional, and of the power of creative expression to transform our perceptions. It's a reminder that we have the agency to shape our own narratives, to present ourselves in ways that are authentic and inspiring. So the next time you encounter something that feels overwhelmingly powerful, or perhaps something that feels misunderstood, I encourage you to think about the pink chalk line. How can I find a new perspective? How can I express the inherent strength of that is also beautiful and approachable? It's about fostering a sense of wonder, of curiosity, and of a willingness to experiment. It's about understanding that our perceived limitations are often just starting points for innovation. It's about celebrating the unique blend of power and artistry that resides within each of us. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of the pink chalk lion. I hope it has sparked some new thoughts and perspectives. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to sharing my experiences. I'm looking forward to sharing my creativity. I can't wait to meet each and every one of you and invite in the same spark of curiosity, really encourage connection amongst a beautiful species of individuals. I am your host, Rochelle. I will be your host for the remainder of this podcast, and more and more and more. I'm going to feed your soul and your spirit until you become filled, until you put forth action into your life, until you really believe that there's power and beauty and strength within you, until you understand you no longer have to minimize your voice. You don't have to dial down your tone for the comfort of others that may not understand your essence. So again, thank you for taking time out to just play this and listen to it. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. There's a lot that I'm just starting to understand as a woman. There are many conversations I've had within where I can identify I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm committed. That's the word. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm committed to figuring this thing out. Yeah.